reason why I wouldn't be back. But look, I think there's not many absolutes, as you guys know, in this business. So to make an absolute statement about something that is not an absolute, just I didn't do it, you know, and I guess that's why I went kind of nuts.
So, Marcellus, let's talk about the star quarterback. Should the Packers be worried about Aaron Rodgers?
No, not worried at all. Aaron Rodgers is a gun with no bullets. It's going to make some sounds, but don't be scared. Nothing's coming out of this. Look, both sides are in their feelings. I'm going to be real about that. And it's funny because they were in their feelings at different stages based on the leverage. So when you got Aaron Rodgers, where the media perception was he's in decline, despite he wasn't fully in decline as advertised, they thought that they could do something. They could pull this sneak move. They thought they could go and break curfew and cheat on Aaron Rodgers. What do? They go out there and draft Jordan Love in the first round, move up to draft Jordan Love, give away resources for Jordan Love. Let me remind people who Jordan Love is. God, I love being a former player. God, I love being on the show without a moderator sitting there softening everything I'm going to say up. Jordan Love is sorry. Like, real talk. I got dudes on the team, squad, boys. They tell me, though, so much work that he needs to do to catch up. He was inactive every single game this season. Even as a first rounder, you make him active just in case of emergency because he's a first rounder. Nope, not Jordan Love. Oh, y'all think I'm picking on him? How about when he was in college, he threw the most interceptions in the FBS, 17 in his last year. Oh, you think I'm picking on him? He was honorable mention in the Mountain West. Now, I went to an Ivy League school, so I get it. Like, and Mountain West is better than the Ivy League. But put it like this. If I were honorable mention at the Ivy League, I would have been a PA on Fox, not on this show. I would have went to the NFL for certain. There was no reason to go grab Jordan Love like this is a can't-miss prospect. Oh, but the media perception, once again, is Jordan Love is the next Patrick Mahomes, or he may be the next Patrick Mahomes. And so they puffed out their chest and tried to do the sneak move. Now they see Aaron Rodgers respond with his third MVP season, and now Aaron Rodgers is in his feelings, reminding them, oh, y'all tried to play me. Yeah, I heard what you did in Vegas. You went out there and was massaging Jordan Love and trying to make sure you can groom him for my position. Aaron Rodgers has the leverage now. But where we are is a situation where Aaron Rodgers has no control. Aaron Rodgers cannot flex on this organization and go anywhere. Why? He has no trade clause. That means they get to pick where you go if they want you to go. Aaron Rodgers doesn't hold those cards. Also, the organization's like, why would we ever help get rid of an MVP that, my bad, our bad, that is not in decline? So all of that totaled up to a situation where both sides got in their feelings, but now they're in a situation they realize we're better together than apart.
I respect that, but the Packers should definitely be concerned about Aaron Rodgers. They should definitely be worried. Marcellus, let me give it to you in story form. I was in one of the hood parts of L.A. about 4 months ago.
Can you say exactly where? Because I could have told the homies you was coming through, boy. Where were you, homie?
I was in one of the hood parts of L.A. trying to do some community service, right, on one of these days. And I was out there in the hood parts of these L.A., and these dudes start beefing. I was like, uh-oh, you know me. I'm trying to hand out my meals, and dudes is beefing. Next thing you know, Cat reaches into his waistband. True story. You know me, I went to private school, okay? So Cat reaches into his waistband, true story, and he comes out here like he's finna bring out a big gun. Next thing you know, he brings out a little noisy cricket. Thing might have been like 1 millimeter. I don't know. But it was a gun? It was a gun. It was a gun nonetheless.
It still hurt. It was a gun nonetheless.
I've seen little ones hurt. I was worried. I was worried. Now, although it appeared that there was going to be much more drama than there actually was, I was still worried at the appearance of the drama.
Hold on.
Okay.
You think it could be worse? There's only one more level. You ran out of levels of worse except one.
I was still. Now, my point is this.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is making a lot of noise.
Okay.
Now, I don't think that the action will match all the noise or all the buildup, but they should still be concerned like I was still concerned. The action when Cuz reached into his waistband, it didn't match all the buildup, because there was some buildup. Oh, yeah. I was like, Marcellus! I was worried.
I was close.
But it didn't match. So when I look at this, Aaron, why should the Packers be worried? Because Matthew Stafford, an old OG in the NFL, playing great, he's just communicated with his organization, hey, I want out.
I'm out.
And people argue Matthew Stafford a fringe Hall of Famer. I don't think so, but people say that. I want out. Deshaun Watson, a new boy in the NFL, young school cat, been in the league about 4 years. He's communicated to his organization or privately to the world, hey, I want out. So Aaron Rodgers is kicking back like, wait a second. I see Matt Stafford, he want out. I see Deshaun Watson, he want out. Shit, your boy, I want out too. And that's what they should be worried about. I'm going to end my first lap like this. I'm going to give you something to think about. You're going to get mad at it more than likely. But I realize this.
Don't be talking about my hood. What?
If the employee is irreplaceable, he becomes the employer. If the employee is irreplaceable,
Twinkles,
he becomes the employer. Aaron Rodgers, he ain't working for them boys. They working for him because Aaron Rodgers is irreplaceable. So when the employee becomes irreplaceable, guess what? You do what I want to do. What they say in Captain Phillips, I'm the captain now. So Aaron Rodgers is looking around like, oh, Matt LaFleur, you thought you ran stuff, coach. Who you think really runs stuff out here? Your boy. Because if I say I want to retire, what you gonna do? Who makes more than who? Your boy. Because if I say I don't want to play here, what you gonna do? If I feel like having back spasms and don't want to practice during OTAs, what you gonna do? So when the employee, Aaron Rodgers, is irreplaceable, which he is, he now becomes the employer. Packers really work for him. He just got to realize that.
Oh, man, you gave me so much ammunition. I was over here working and listening to my dog. You started to tell where you were. You said, cuz. I was like, all right. You started to take me somewhere. I know what that is. You should have really called me. I know. Anyway, what action can Aaron Rodgers do? What action? He ain't Deshaun Watson. Oh, I'm better than Deshaun Watson, except maybe my agent's not, because my agent didn't put in my contract what's in Deshaun's contract. Deshaun dictates terms. Deshaun's like, you can't trade me unless I agree. Aaron Rodgers could get traded to the worst situation, and they could be in the AFC, and they could giggle all their way and laugh at him if they want to. But you're at the mercy of them. So in this situation, there's no comp. He is at the mercy of the Green Bay Packers. All he wants from the Packers is simple. He wants to feel appreciated. Now, it's tardy, it's delayed, but guess what? The Packers shot first. He's like, now let me return fire, but then that's the end, brother. Like, we both got a shot off. Okay, yours hurt, mine hurt. Let's stop right now because Aaron Rodgers can't do anymore. Is he going to retire? Hell no, because he's one of the all-time greats that is climbing the charts.
Absolutely.
So what's he going to do, hold out? Hell no. You know why? The new CBA is like, hold out if you want to. Boy, they made it tough on these guys in terms of the financial compensation. And then the Packers going to look at Aaron Rodgers and say, dog, we slapped you unnecessarily. You hit us back, justified. Now stop complaining. You are one of only 2 quarterbacks that had a top 5 receiver and a top 5 running back. So, Aaron, where you going to go when the grass is greener, big dog? I understand Jordan Love is here. Okay, you know what? Behind closed doors, let's be real, Aaron. We messed up. We messed up. We may even have to eat this first-round pick. N'Keal Harry comes to mind or somebody like that. Not Jamarcus Russell level, but just like it's not working out just yet. We may have to eat Jordan Love if he doesn't show us progress. But the point is, Aaron Rodgers doesn't dictate any of these plays. He plays the cards that they are dealing, and that's all Aaron Rodgers can do.
So I like some of what you're saying, but remember, when you bring up the 1,000-yard receiver and the 1,000-yard rusher, or the top 5 receiver, top 5 rusher, remember Aaron Rodgers made that, so it goes back to that quote, the grass is greener where you water it. So if Aaron Rodgers goes somewhere else, don't worry, he's going to water that receiver, he's going to water that running back, grass will be green.
Facts.
But I'm going to really just say this, and this is where I'm going to be done with it. In football, in life, in relationships, you should always be concerned when somebody is validly emotionally triggered. You should always be concerned when the emotional trigger is valid. So if you get in an argument with a friend, a loved one, a significant other, if it's invalid that they upset, eventually they will probably come back down to. They'll think, man, you know what? I was tripping, Marcellus. That's on me. I'm so sorry. You know what, Acho? That's on me. I'm sorry. I apologize. But when it is valid, when the thing that's triggering them is actually substantive, you better believe you got issues to worry about, big dog. They might not say anything. They might just sit there quietly, tell you they love you, tell you they appreciate you, but you better sleep with one eye open because you'll know what's going to happen. So all I'm going to say is this. Right now, Aaron Rodgers has valid reasons to be concerned. I know I'm going to get into him later in the show, but we can talk about Jordan Love. We can talk about them not drafting. We can talk about them not drafting skill positions.
Yeah.
He got all the reasons in the world to be emotionally triggered that are valid. You better be concerned about that.
Yeah, but don't let your emotions take you somewhere where your mind and your thoughts and your logic should keep you. Thank you. You should stay still. Dog. Stop acting like Aaron Rodgers going to water. You were in the hood. You see some of them lawns? Look, I used to live there.
No lawns.
You're so stupid. I was talking about my people. Hey, everybody out there got some bad lawns and some good lawns. My grandma had a great lawn, but it was rare to see it. Aaron Rodgers can't change everything. Top 5 receiver. Top 5 running back. Is that it? No. Oh, what about this? Second best pass blocking offensive line in Green Bay. What about this? 7th best run blocking offensive line in Green Bay. You think you're going to take a line with you, running back with you, receiver with you, and still be the same Aaron Rodgers who became the first player in NFL history